Hey, Will Mooney, Test 01, lo-fi video on schizophrenia and maladjustment and synchronicity and telepathy, uh, so-called telepathy or delusional loose associations. I was first diagnosed. Well, first let me say there's actually a 21 Pilot song out right now called Blurry Face. I Care What You Think. I feel like it fits in well. They're kind of a existential band, rap band. Uh, well, it, it, my goal in this video is to build a link between the outside and the inside of the two worlds of where you could substantiate your belief or paranoia or reverse association within believing in things like telepathy and vibes and dolphin medicine and try to come at that from a non-selfish, non-defensive standpoint. It doesn't really offend me to be called schizophrenic. Sometimes I get a little worried I might scare people. But I've done some scary things in my life, so uh, this has been a good 3 years of the road of, happy destiny within the trials and errors of learning to cope with some back chat um, that had basically got me into a mind state where I felt like if I if I moved out of the way, I would fall down, and if I didn't move out of the way, uh, then I would just be in like the crucio space of Harry Potter curse of just pure pain or pain tinted with idealism. First diagnosed when I was 20, going back, I feng shuied an Allegra bottle in the middle of the night within a Halloween afro headpiece, put it in a sock, tied the sock to my shorts, ran down the street, my mom, like not caring if my mom saw me running, and put the load in the recycling bin to, solve the allergy of the earth. And ironically, a little misconstrued, that's what I'm doing now is solving my own permissions within learning to communicate ideas that are hard to communicate. So, accepting that you are ill was a little easier for me because I had been to AA and NA, and thank God for those programs and the anonymity within that to, gain a third person perspective, a third point of view outside just my own inner dialogue. And yeah, so symptoms I still have today, it's calmed down a bit, but 3 years ago I was breaking things, punching myself with my phone. I don't know what that would symbolize, probably a call from Hannibal Lecter or something, similar coming through my phone and me trying to smash the phone not to hear the terrible horror, I think there's like, references to that in literature. I believe in super technology. I believe hermit crabs are cousins or are aliens of what's landed here, or in another way of speaking, what's risen up here on the earth interstellarly. I believe, uh, you know, I followed the X Files a lot, so actually one of my interests has been reverse paranoid psychology. So there's like a big curiosity and then a goal of trying to decoding, translating all that stuff into, keeping a balance and neutrality within that. Yeah. Um, Also, within that maladjustment of insanity is the opportunity to explore within what groundedness is in the, pre-preparation and treatment of the individual, and also who that individual supports. One of the tricky ones is I've always wanted a girlfriend. I had a couple in high school, but right now I'm finding it interesting just to be my own best friend. And I actually have made friends in slight ways with the nerd culture, and I'm learning that friendship and gullibility are not about appearance as much as like the golden rule. Um, yeah, so I watched a lot of vlogs, a lot of movie reviews that relate back to principles we can learn from movies if we step outside of, the main line of thought. I've loved learning to communicate the schizophrenic or homeless, or dare to say homeless, or like gendered way, because I've taken a lot of communication arts, linguals, and just being a rhymer, and it's interesting to kind of learn to tune into it, but it's also very hard because there's a lot of frustration within that. But within a technique called self-forgiveness, which I'm still learning about, like you just imagine yourself in the other shoes and kind of deflate that energy of the friction. So, yeah, um, that's pretty much it. It's one big leap for artistic and biochemistry culture, and one small step for, you know, me, William, and the closest say related names linguistically to William. I don't know. 21 Pies, Blurry Face. Peace.